Hi everybody, it's Kim West the Sleep Lady, and it's time for another story time. So snuggle up, get your blankie, and get ready. Today we are going to read Owen by Kevin Henkes, or Henkes. He's written many fabulous books. This one was one of my favorites for my daughter because she had a blankie like Owen. You'll see. Owen had a fuzzy yellow blanket. He had it since he was a baby, and he loved it with all his heart. Fuzzy goes where I go, said Owen, and Fuzzy did. Upstairs, downstairs, in between, inside, outside, upside down. Fuzzy likes what I like, said Owen, and Fuzzy did. Orange juice, grape juice, chocolate milk, ice cream, peanut butter, applesauce cake. Oh goodness, look at how dirty Blanky got. Isn't it getting a little old to be carrying that thing around? Asked Mrs. Tweezers. Haven't you heard of the blanket fairy? This must be the neighbor. Owen's parents hadn't. Mrs. Tweezers filled them in. Oh dear. That night, Owen's parents told Owen to put Fuzzy under his pillow. And in the morning, Fuzzy would be gone. But the blanket fairy would leave an absolutely wonderful, positively perfect, especially terrific big boy gift in its place. Uh-oh. Owen doesn't look very happy about this idea, does he? Owen stuffed Fuzzy inside his pajama pants and went to sleep. See him? No blanket fairy, said Owen in the morning. No kidding, said Owen's mother. No wonder, said Owen's father. Fuzzy's dirty, said Owen's mother. Fuzzy's torn and ratty, said Owen's father. No, said Owen. Fuzzy is perfect. And Fuzzy was. Look at him. He looks a little worried. Fuzzy played Captain Plunger with Owen. Fuzzy helped Owen become invisible. Look at, he made Blanky into a cape. And then he made himself invisible with Blanky, or with Fuzzy. And Fuzzy was essential when it came to nail clippings and haircuts and trips to the dentist. Because Fuzzy made Owen feel better, looks like. Can't be a baby forever, said Mrs. Tweezers. Haven't you heard of the vinegar trick? Owen's parents hadn't. Mrs. Tweezer filled them in. Oh dear. When Owen wasn't looking, his father dipped Owen's favorite corner of Fuzzy into a jar of vinegar. Owen sniffed it and smelled it and sniffed it, and he picked a new favorite corner. That was a very good idea. Then he rubbed the smelly corner all around his sandbox and buried it in the garden and dug it up again. Good as new, said Owen. Fuzzy wasn't very fuzzy anymore, but Owen didn't mind. He carried it and wore it and dragged it. And he sucked on it and hugged it and twisted it. See, it looks like he's watching something that makes him nervous, maybe on TV. And Blanky comforts him. What are we going to do, said Owen's mother. School's starting soon, said Owen's father. Can't bring a blanket to school, said Mrs. Tweezers. Haven't you heard of saying no? Owen's parents hadn't. Mrs. Tweezer filled them in. Look at all the fun things in Owen's backyard. Made a little tent. I have to bring Fuzzy to school, said Owen. No, said Owen's mother. No, said Owen's father. Owen buried his face in Fuzzy, and he started to cry and would not stop. Oh, dear. Don't worry, said Owen's mother. It'll be all right, said Owen's father. And then suddenly, Owen's mother said, I have an idea. It was an absolutely wonderful, positively perfect, especially terrific idea. Wonder what it's going to be. First she snipped, and then she sewed, and then she snipped again and sewed some more. Oh dear, everyone's looking a little nervous. I could see why. Snip, 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 sew, sew, sew. Dry your eyes, wipe your nose. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Now Owen carries one of his not-so-fuzzy handkerchiefs with him wherever he goes. So he has a lot of little fuzzies that he can carry anywhere he goes. See? In his back pocket. He sleeps with one. He made a little parachute. Wipes his eyes. Carries it in his belt. That was creative. And Mrs. Tweezer didn't say a thing. So when I read this book to my little girls, when my younger one had a blankie, she said, Mommy, are you going to make me cut up blankie? Because I don't want to cut up blankie. And I promised her I would not cut up blankie. I would not sew blankie without her permission and with her there with me. And that when she went to school and she wanted to bring blankie, we put it in her knapsack. And then when it was time for lunch or a little break, she could go over to her knapsack and just touch blankie and give it a little sniff and know that it was right there waiting for her for when she gets home. So I hope you enjoyed that book and sleep tight. Let me know what are some of your favorite books.